Good Wednesday evening and welcome to the NCWLIFE Evening News. I'm Grant Olson. Before we get to today's top news stories, let's take a quick look outside our weather window and some clouds this morning and then just beautiful blue sky all over north central Washington. How about this shot from this afternoon overlooking beautiful Lake Chelan and not a cloud around in the hills, the foothills around Lake Chelan, and a beautiful sunset late this afternoon. Well, now it's early this afternoon with the sunset at around 4:20. But I'll tell you what, it's transitioning now into more of a late fall, early winter weather pattern. As a matter of fact, we talked about this last night, but as we get into next week, we are talking some snow showers, and it may even be before Tuesday now. We could see some snow late Sunday or Saturday night into Sunday, and then an even bigger storm system will move in early as Tuesday. And we're talking the Tuesday right before Thanksgiving and before many of you travel. And we will talk much more about this impending snowstorm coming up a little bit later on. And now a few of the stories we're following for you tonight. An alleged thief at the Home Depot in Moses Lake dropped her cell phone during her escape. The City of Wenatchee longtime Executive Services Director has a new job offer on the table. And the Wenatchee Valley Humane Society shelter has stopped accepting cats and offering them for adoption after a few kittens at the shelter were diagnosed with distemper. But first, we begin tonight. Two rural Eniat residents face possible charges of assault after a confrontation with a deer hunter near their property. Chelan County Sheriff's deputies say the hunter was scouting Tuesday on Crum Canyon Road when Donna Jean Jones, who's 64, and her 41-year-old son Jesse Lee Jones threatened to shoot him. The two allegedly told the hunter he was trespassing even though he was on the public road and blocked his efforts to drive away. Jesse Jones allegedly displayed a knife, and Donna Jean Jones is accused of pointing a Derringer pistol at the hunter after he drew his own handgun to defend himself. The hunter left and called deputies who arrested the pair. Both remained in the Chelan County Regional Justice Center on Wednesday morning. No charges have yet been filed. Well, an alleged thief at the Home Depot in Moses Lake dropped her cell phone during her escape. Unfortunately for her, when police found it, it was conveniently open to her Facebook page. Moses Lake police are now looking for 33-year-old Misty Baker, who faces robbery charges for attempting to steal items from the store and a Class A felony for punching an employee in the face when confronted. Police noted, quote, Baker left the scene in an appropriately named Ford Escape, unquote. Officers were able to match her Facebook photo with security camera footage of the attempted theft. She's also being sought on two other outstanding warrants. Well, the City of Wenatchee's longtime Executive Services Director has a new job offer on the table. Allison Williams has a conditional offer of employment from the City of Moses Lake to take on the role of City Manager. She's been a city executive in Wenatchee for 21 years under two different mayors. Moses Lake's former City Manager, John Williams, resigned in June amid multiple claims of harassment and discrimination from current female and former city employees. Allison Williams was one of three final candidates for the job. Moses Lake says it will make the offer official after a background check. The Wenatchee Valley Humane Society shelter has stopped accepting cats and offering them for adoption after a few kittens at the shelter were diagnosed with panleukopenia, which is commonly referred to as feline distemper. Cats at the shelter are under quarantine until at least December 3rd. Don Davies, Executive Director of the Humane Society, said the highly contagious virus was detected in a litter of stray kittens that arrived at the shelter. People who recently adopted cats from the shelter are advised to watch for signs of illness that include lethargy, diarrhea, lost appetite, and vomiting. The virus is not contagious to humans or to dogs. Coming up next, a driver suffered a hand injury this morning after his vehicle struck the back of a semi-trailer on Interstate 90 and spun off the roadway just west of the Vantage Bridge. Water users around Bridgeport got a boost this week from the federal government. We'll tell you about that. And the chief commodities trader for the Chelan County PUD is now part of a statewide work group on clean energy markets. I'm Grant Olson, and you're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News.
want to help others. You need a solid career. You can have both with help from Charter College. Our 10-month medical assistant program prepares you to work in healthcare settings like physician offices, rehab centers, and clinics. You'll learn to take vitals, assist with exams, administer injections, and maintain records. When you're ready to launch a rewarding healthcare career, stop by our campus at 595 Grant Road across from Safeway, or visit chartercollege.edu.
Some jobs are a calling. They call on something higher, something deeper, and a commitment to country that never dies. At Giza Credit Union, we help you support local veterans. With every purchase you make with a Giza Local Heroes Affinity debit card, we make a donation to select veterans organizations. After all, we can never repay them, but we can do our best to help a little with the Giza Veterans Affinity debit card.
I'm Tom from Alpine Air Heating and Cooling. At Alpine Air, we think of ourselves as customer service-oriented retailers. When you make an appointment, please visit our store, meet our people, see our shop. We are serious about heating and air conditioning. Carrier and Alpine Air are offering huge factory rebates and financing options for all your needs. Turn to the experts at Carrier and Alpine Air. Call for your free replacement estimate. Heat and air, call Alpine Air, 662-6846.
Welcome back. In another news, a driver suffered a hand injury this morning after his vehicle struck the back of a semi-trailer on Interstate 90 and spun off the roadway just west of the Vantage Bridge. But it could have been much worse. Trooper John Bryan of the Washington State Patrol said after the vehicle left the roadway, it came to rest on the edge of a 75-foot drop. It's unclear what caused the 46-year-old Bellingham man to hit the semi, Bryant said. The semi driver, who was hauling milk, reported seeing the Subaru coming up behind him at a high rate of speed. He attempted to drive to the shoulder to avoid the approaching vehicle, but was struck anyway. Unless there are some underlying medical conditions that caused him to hit the semi, he likely faces second-degree negligent driving charge, that, according to Trooper Bryant. Well, water users around Bridgeport got a boost this week from the federal government. The USDA issued its Rural Development Water Awards, including a $165,000 grant and a $55,000 grant, loan to the Greater Bar Water District. That money is intended to add backup equipment and redundancies to the district's wells and pumps. The Greater Bar Water District was formed in a consolidation of smaller water systems back in 2009. Well, the chief commodities trader for the Chelan County PUD is now part of a statewide work group on clean energy markets. Melissa Lyons was named Tuesday to the 20-member work group founded by the Washington Utilities and Transportation Commission to examine market effects of the state's new clean electricity law. The Clean Energy Transformation Act passed last year, requiring electric companies to phase out the use of fossil fuels. The Northwest PUDs pride themselves on being sources of clean, renewable hydropower. You're watching the NCWLIFE Evening News. Coming up next, tonight's feature story and your complete local weather forecast. That and much more still to come on the NCWLIFE Evening News. Stay with us.
Mary Mates of Wenatchee believes a clean home is a happy home. Mary Mates provides holiday cleaning services to cheer about. Don't let the seasonal cleaning ruin the festive fun. Mary Mates can simplify your life at a great value. It's never too soon to start planning a holiday perfect home. Mary Mates of Wenatchee happily offers a worry-free guarantee. Locally owned and operated, let Mary Mates do the cleaning while you focus on your family and friends. Call Mary Mates today.
Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Amanda, and we are from Impact Auto Sales,
where you can expect a hassle-free car buying experience. With our wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, let one of our friendly sales staff help you find the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. We have financing available for all credit types and great low rates for first-time buyers. Call us today at 888-8000 or stop by 3522 State Highway 97A in Wenatchee. Impact Auto Sales, where we strive to make an impact on your life and not your wallet.
AC Checker has new owners who put customer service first. When you have to get there on time, call fast, friendly, reliable AC Checker, 663-TAXI. AC Checker has the industry's only on-time or it's free guarantee. Conditions apply. Call AC Checker, 663-TAXI to schedule your cab or schedule online at acchecker.com. Call American Classic Taxi, 663-TAXI. That's 663-8294.
Come find your holiday gifts at Antique Mall at Cashmere this holiday season. With 15,000 square feet to explore, Antique Mall at Cashmere has something for everyone, from coin enthusiasts to avid collectors. For do-it-yourselfers, this is the place to find your next repurposing project. What a great way to make your holiday gifts for someone special, using your keen eye to make something old and new again. Discover your next holiday gift in the Antique Mall at Cashmere. Stop on by today.
Welcome back to the NCWLIFE Evening News. In tonight's feature story, this year's North Central Washington District Fair saw a big increase in attendance, and officials say they're planning for even bigger events in the future. Waterville Fairgrounds Maintenance Supervisor Ed Daly met with the Douglas County Commissioners Monday to share some of the highlights, including higher than expected gate receipts. Afterwards, he talked with NCWLIFE's special news correspondent, Steve Hare.
Let's talk about the results of this year's fair. I understand that it was a moneymaker for the county, huh?
It actually, we were in the black. Attendance was up. A lot of new events. We had a lot of new improvements. But the big thing is people's attitude is this is back to the fair that I remember, with excitement and new interest. And so that's our best and biggest goal that we have.
I guess one of the things that kind of contributes to that is a new kind of a governance model that you're using up there, more committee type of governance.
Exactly. We really focused on trying to get committees that can dig into everything from entertainment and the race and rodeo program and the livestock end of our fair. And so they're taking special interest in those, and they're enthused about it and able to look in detail more than we've been able to study with just the regular board setting, and it's proving to be very successful.
Really good. And under your new fair director, I guess things are going pretty well.
Absolutely. Carolyn really brings that excitement and ideas, and she's very creative and has just been so enthusiastic that that's a big part of how we're moving forward.
As I understand, some exciting things looking forward to in the future, possibly PRA sanctioning of or PRCA sanctioning of the rodeo.
Exactly. That's one of those really historic improvements that we're looking at that will make our Saturday, Sunday race and rodeo programs that much more successful. And we just can't wait. Yeah, we're really excited about it.
Fantastic. Structurally speaking, the fairgrounds, obviously new improvements have been made there as well, making it even a greater attraction.
That's really helped with the excitement too, Steve. When you get new buildings, in which we had over $300,000 worth of improvements last year, I was here today talking with the commissioners about improvements for 2020, and so we're really excited about that also, playing into people seeing something different, something new, and I think they have confidence that the fair is growing and taking care of the fairgrounds, so that's important.
Good stuff for Waterville.
It's very good stuff for Waterville and really the whole county, and as we used to be the district fair, it's good for the whole area.
Fantastic. Ed Daly, thanks for joining us on NCWLIFE.
Thank you very much, Steve. It's my pleasure.
Time now for a check of your North Central Washington weather forecast as we creep a little bit closer to Thanksgiving. Can you believe it already? Next week, Thanksgiving. Hard to believe. And a beautiful day out there today all across North Central Washington. We saw lots of blue sky out there. And look at this beautiful shot. That's from our Wenatchee Sky-Fi Tower camera location around the cross, as you probably have seen before at nighttime, East Wenatchee and Wenatchee. And as I mentioned, we saw a beautiful day today. It didn't get extra warm today, a lot like yesterday did, but still plenty warm, above where we should be. 49 unofficially today, and that's 8 degrees above our normal high temperature of 41. 34 is where we started our day, and that's just a few ticks above our normal low temperature of 30 degrees. Record high 62 back in 1962. Record low 1985. It was a cold one at 6 degrees. Still at 6.5 inches of precipitation, moisture I should say, since January 1st. That could change as we get through our forecast. Sunrise this morning 7:12, and the sun will set this afternoon at 4:20. Let's take a look now and see how your Thursday weather forecast shapes up around North Central Washington. A lot like today. In fact, temperatures will be almost identical to today, just a little bit cooler. 46 for Moses Lake and Ephrata, a little bit cooler. Quincy, Wenatchee, mid-40s. We'll all pretty much be in the mid-40s for tomorrow. That includes Chelan and Entiat, and you folks as well up in Omak. As we get into tonight's forecast and our surface loop, we will see mostly clear skies. This is our weather picture around the United States. Most of the activity right now in the central part of the country. Here we are with those clear skies and a lot of storminess up around the Gulf of Alaska that's churning around the Yukon into northern British Columbia. That storm system will affect us as we make our way into the end of the week and the upcoming weekend. For tomorrow, sunny skies, a light west breeze. I just showed you all the clear skies tonight. We're going to enjoy that for tomorrow as well. As we get into the end of the week on Friday, sunny skies. We'll see pretty much normal weather for this time of year with highs in the low 40s and a little bit of a light breeze out there. For Friday, sunny. We will see a little bit of rain shower activity move through, and then by Saturday, in fact late Saturday for us, this band of showers and all of this will move down from British Columbia. That could turn into some snow showers for us overnight Saturday into our early Sunday. We do have just a slight chance for showers as we get into our Sunday. Then things, after they move through into Montana and the panhandle of Idaho, we'll see mostly sunny skies on Sunday late in the day. For Monday, partly cloudy in the morning. We will see an isolated snow shower possibly late in the day on Monday, and you can see the snow moving in. We will see a good amount of snow in the North Cascades as we get into early next week. I know a lot of you are traveling. Not the kind of news you want to hear. Here's our area of low pressure, and it's going to pump all kinds of moisture up at us. At the same time, cold air will be coming down, and that could create some snow shower activity. We'll know much more about this as we get into the end of the week. Let's take a look now at your Patriot Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling 7-day forecast. Notice the lows now, and you had to do a little scraping this morning probably. 28 overnight tonight, 44 your high temperature for Thursday, even a little bit cooler on Friday at 42, 29 our overnight low, and then things get a little bit interesting as we get into late Saturday into early Sunday. We could see a dusting of snow. I think it'll mainly be rain showers for us here in the Wenatchee area. But as we make our way into early next week, by Tuesday, I think it'll be all snow showers with mostly cloudy skies and a high temperature then of only 38 degrees. And that's a look at your local weather forecast. Coming up next, tonight's sports report with Eric Granstrom and more as the NCWLIFE Evening News continues right after this.
Being able to support yourself and your family is an important part of who we are. We all need to know we're able to provide ourselves with a secure future. Some job seekers have a harder time finding work. That's why Goodwill's Employment Connection Center is here, a free walk-in job search assistance program designed to help people find work. When you shop at or donate to Goodwill, you're really being a job creator, and that's a good thing for everyone's future. Goodwill. There's more behind the store.
It's estimated that 1/3 of Americans do not have a financial plan. At D.A. Davidson, their advisors are working to change that because they understand the importance of planning for the future. At D.A. Davidson, they believe in partnering together to build a strategy tailored to your needs. They spend the time and have the knowledge to help keep your financial future on track. Let D.A. Davidson Financial Advisors of Wenatchee put the strength of advice to work for you.
Are you watching me? If you're watching me and you are a business owner in North Central Washington, your potential customers could be seeing your TV commercial right now. With Solion Broadcasting, TV advertising is effective and affordable. Place your ads on the network best suited to your potential customers, or get top-of-mind awareness with 16 cable networks, including NCWLIFE, your local TV channel. Give Solion Broadcasting a call at 888-2020 today to see how easy and affordable it is to advertise on TV.
And now it's a sports update on the NCWLIFE channel.
And a happy Wednesday to you. The Caribou Trail League is out with its all-league football selections. Omac's Tanner Hall is the offensive MVP, while teammate Tanner Sackman is the defensive most valuable player. Coach of the Year honors goes to Okanagan's Eric Judd, and the Sportsmanship Award goes to the Kashmir Bulldogs. Here's the first team offense. Omac quarterback Aaron Black and running back Tanner Hall. Okanagan running back Josu Ramos. Cascade running back Teague Duncan. At wide receiver, Kashmir's Brooks Elliott and Nate Phillips. Chelan's Tobin Weir and Kyle Jackson, and Omac's Joseph Avina. On the offensive line, that includes Cascade's Hunter Reinhardt, Okanagan's Ty Morgan, Kashmir's Cole Scott and Colson Bruner, and Omac's Tanner Sackman and Caleb Richter. Turning to the defensive side of the ball, first team all-league at line include Omac's Tanner Sackman, Caleb Richter, and Kamoy McZenna, Okanagan's Colton Shredder Garrett, Kashmir's Cole Scott, and Cascade's Hunter Reinhardt. First team linebackers, Cascade's Eric Rosario, Okanagan's Josu Ramos and Cameron Stiles, Kashmir's Brooks Elliott, Chelan's J.D. Gonzalez, and Omac's Joseph Buxco. The All-Caribou Trail League first team defensive backs include Cascade's Cody Enlow, Omac's Tanner Hall and Joseph Vina, and the special teams includes Okanagan kicker Josu Ramos and Kashmir returner Javier Reyna. Congratulations to all those boys on a great season, and it continues for Omac coming up this weekend. Well, if you don't have plans for lunch Friday, got an idea for you. You see me doing the Seahawks Radio Network producing thing. Very nice job done by Caitlin Hedersheet with that magazine here on the NCWLIFE channel. I'll be featured speaker at the Wenatchee Central Lions Club All-School Tailgate Luncheon. That's coming up on Friday. I'll tell stories about my time working with Cairo Radio and the Seahawks over the past 17 years. The event also features the Wenatchee High School drum line and fight songs of various local high school and college teams. The fun gets underway at noon at the Wenatchee Convention Center with the doors opening at 11:30. Cost is $20 in advance or $25 at the door. A must-see for Seahawks fans who want to know more about certain players, coaches, and those you hear on the radio each week doing Seahawks broadcasts. I'll have all that for you coming up as the featured speaker coming up Friday at the All-School Tailgate Luncheon. Well, speaking of the Seahawks, they'll be on the road Sunday in Philadelphia. Coach Pete Carroll says the Eagles are a much better team than their .500 record and will pose a very difficult challenge.
We're going against a team that we have a lot of respect for. This is a team that knows how to win. They've had great history. They've got experienced players across the board, really well-balanced football team, and just an eyelash from being on top of this whole thing. So very serious challenger, and we got to be ready. So we got a lot of work to do. They use their personnel so well that they do different things with different guys. We got, not knowing who's going to play, we have to anticipate they're all playing, and so we have to get ready for everything. So it presents a problem. This is a really well-coached club. Scheme-wise, defensively, it's excellent. They do a million things on offense that make it hard on you. So it's a complicated preparation because of the makeup of their staff and the way they do things.
Now, Philadelphia's Carson Wentz is ranked 18th in the NFL among all quarterbacks, having passed for over 2,200 yards with 16 touchdowns and 4 interceptions. Coach Carroll says he provides a particular challenge for the Seattle defense.
This is a really good player. He's tough. He's hard to sack. He runs the ball well when he takes off. He does a lot of stuff. He's got a lot of offense that he can handle, and he can move the ball over the field. Big arm guy. The thing I've liked about him, and I thought you could tell right away in his first time really playing consistently, that he's a real competitor, and he makes things happen, and he makes winning plays happen, and he contributed so much to their championship a while back and all that. So I have a lot of respect for this guy.
Seahawks and Eagles kick off Sunday morning at 10 o'clock on Fox TV. Hey, by the way, I could use a little help from you. I understand that our local Pop Warner teams have been doing very well, and there's a group of, I think, 6-year-olds that are continuing their playoff push. If you could email us, sports@ncwlife.com, tell me exactly what they're up to and what the next step is, I would appreciate that. Again, that's sports@ncwlife.com. That's sports news. I'm at Granstrom. Grant, back to you.
Thank you very much, Eric. And finally tonight, we have a video put out by a church in Charlotte, North Carolina that's gone viral. As of this morning, it was approaching 12 million views. Take a look.
I'm alive! I'm alive!
Yeah?
Yeah! Yeah! Hey, Christine! You're here too! I love you!
I know. Dad, what's happening?
Honey, the power works! It's coming, it goes on and off whenever we want! We've got clean water! Oh, that's great, look at that! Ooh! I bet I know what this does! Rain down the glorious water! Ah, shoes. Oh, what do we got here, guys? Food. I love food. What? A beef steak? You gonna have work? This is awesome. Look, listen here. Eat the what?
Jack, be careful!
Oh, I have a car! Did you guys see this?
Yeah, you have a car!
A car!
And don't forget your coffee.
You're the best.
Life is a gift. Now let's check in with Dan Kuntz for a look at what's coming up tomorrow morning on Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Dan?
Thank you very much, Grant. My guest tomorrow will be Dr. Patrick Carrillo, who is the Behavioral Health Outpatient Clinical Director at Confluence Health. And our topic is going to be stress and the holidays. It's the most wonderful time of the year. It can be the most stressful time of the year. Do you suffer from stress around the holiday season? Organizing everything, it puts a pretty big dent in the pocketbook as well. We'll talk about that with the good doctor. That'll be on tomorrow's Wake Up Wenatchee Valley, plus everything you're used to, weather, news, sports, in one little hour-long package live from Studio 2. That's this studio right here tomorrow at 7 a.m. I expect to see you then. Grant, back to you.
Look forward to it, Dan. Thank you. And that's going to do it for our newscast tonight. For more on these stories and other news from around North Central Washington, you can find us on Facebook or our website at ncwlife.com. And remember, if you see news happening, we'd like to hear from you. You can send us an email at news@ncwlife.com or give us a call at 888-NCWL. That's 888-6295. I'm Grant Olson. Thanks for joining us, and have a great night.
The NCWLIFE channel is your home for local news, local weather, and events including live local high school sports. Watch inspiring local shows featuring local people. Don't miss Wake Up Wenatchee Valley. Let's learn. Guada TV. Street Talk and other stuff. The 12th District. Life with Lisa. And the Arbiter of Stoke. NCWLIFE channel is your local TV station.
Are the rumors true, Corey?
Yes, and you're going to love what we're doing at Sangster Buick GMC. We're just $49 down delivered. Wenatchee Valley, winter is coming and we have your solution. Just $49 down and you're driving the vehicle of your dreams. All-wheel drive, four-wheel drive, new or used, virtually any make and model. GMC, Buick, Subaru, Honda, and much more. Yes, the rumors are true. Just $49 down delivered. Choose your vehicle. Compare price, service, and selection. Sangster Buick GMC. SangsterMotors.com. Where caring about your family brings you back to ours.
Some jobs take more than skill. They require something deeper. an innate devotion to the communities in which we live. At Gisa Credit Union, we help you support law enforcement, firefighters, teachers, and veterans. With every purchase you make with a Gisa Local Heroes Affinity debit card, we make a donation to select organizations. After all, we can never repay them, but we can do our best to help a little with the Gisa Local Heroes Affinity debit card.